Hunter Biden probe. So, this is an amazing situation. The Justice Department has not mentioned the Hunter Biden probe since April 26th of this year. Not a blanking word. The grand jury is gone. So, is he innocent? Is he facing charges? Merrick Garland, Attorney General, he won't say. We don't know. So, some Republicans in the House wanted to petition President Biden for all the documents in his possession related to business dealings by his son Hunter. That was voted down 23-19 in the House Oversight Committee. What that means is it will not get to the floor for a vote. So the Democrats control all the House committees, and they probably won't after the midterms. The Republicans will take over. They said, no, we're not going to bother President Biden with any documents about his son, Hunter. Meantime, 33 Republicans in the Senate, 33 senators, have petitioned Attorney General Garland seeking a special counsel status to look at Hunter Biden's foreign business dealings. Okay? Now, there isn't a chance in hell that Merrick Garland is going to do that. He's not going to investigate it, okay? Because he works for Hunter's father. But 33, now if the Republicans take the House and the Senate in November, there'll be all kinds of investigations. So that will come. Now, there is a movie out about this whole thing. It is called My Son Hunter. You can see it on mysonhunter.com. I have not seen the movie. Now, it was financed by a crowd-funded thing on the Unreported Stories Society. So the folks paid for this movie, I guess. It's distributed by Breitbart. Its director is Robert Davi. You may know that name. He's an actor. He's in License to Kill, Die Hard, Expendables, a number of films. Usually plays the villain, but he is a director as well. And he joins us now from Tampa, Florida. So I'm sorry that I didn't see the movie, Mr. Davi. I just didn't have time to do it. It's an excuse, but you can tell me. I have a number of questions about it. Number one, do you convict Hunter Biden of anything in the movie? Do you convict him?
The movie begins with Gina Carano after Joe Biden takes a swim in his swimming pool and sniffs her hair, and she says, "This is not a true story except for all the facts." So the story, as it's told through the eyes of a 25-year-old left-wing activist who works as an exotic dancer, who then meets up with Hunter Biden, and then the story unfolds, and the idea of what happened in the Ukraine and the alleged corruption there, the alleged corruption with the Chinese Communist spy, and other things with Devon Archer and with Tony Bobulinski, and a story unfolds. We indict more so the media, because, you know, these are the media who's buried the story, Bill. You know, it wasn't for the New York Post and some of the great reporters that broke the story. Then Peter Schweizer comes out with the book, and Miranda Devine, and the people from Unreported Story doing tons of research, and I myself reading Hunter Biden's own book, Beautiful Things, whereby I get a mindset of who he is, because I didn't want to do a typical red meat, throw the red meat at the world. I wanted to say, here it is. But we do indict the media, because one after another. But you do see the corruption. You see the corruption, and you have to make your own conclusion.
Okay, but the movie, I think it's fair to say, is tilted against Hunter Biden. You don't have a character in the movie that says, no, Hunter is innocent, this is all a misunderstanding, right?
No, we don't have that. But we don't demonize his drug addiction, nor do I demonize the relationship between the father and son.
Okay,
we use
so you
their
don't
own
get
words.
personal in there. Very good. Now, the president, Joe Biden, how much is he implicated in wrongdoing?
The big guy. And also from Hunter's own emails to some of his family members, and what we know about Bobulinski, he is implicated into having the knowledge of Hunter's dealings going on. but turning a blind eye and making sure that he wasn't implicated in the emails and whatnot. It's very explicit in the story. Again, it is and we don't paint Joe Biden as a bumbling, bunking into wall guy. You know, John James plays that character from Dynasty, and Lawrence Fox, a great English actor, plays Hunter. But it doesn't do that, Bill. It doesn't. It does implicate Joe Biden because, in all honesty, I've got 8 kids. I know what they're doing. If they're making a deal, I'm going to know about it. I know about nepotism as well. It's the way of the world. So to pretend that the vice president and the president's son doesn't go to a foreign territory on the same plane as the father, and they don't discuss maybe what he did, especially if it's of national security importance when you're dealing with the head of the Chinese Communist Spy Organization or whatnot, or the other nefarious deals that were made. You have to draw the conclusion that there's something impropriety here.
Okay. Let me run a trailer for the film so people can get a flavor for it. Go.
I can't seem to find anything but positive stuff on the Bidens.
Who's the point man for the foreign policy in the Obama regime?
Joe Biden. So it looks like you need $1 billion.
So the obvious next question is,
Where's Hunter?
I can remember getting paid some money, but I can't remember what for.
Well, my dad says we never discuss my businesses, period.
Or my cut.
what's happening in there? Joe's in on it.
Party's over!
You had everything, Hunter, and you threw it all away. You hope the laptop will take down everybody with you.
Get out! China's not our enemy. They're not bad folks. I love my dad, and I just want to make him proud. I am the one who brings in all the deals. I am the one. Good boy.
All right, so everybody can see that on mysonhunter.com. Do you know how many people, Robert, have watched it so far?
Well, I know that the site crashed the first couple of days, and we are doing, I don't have any figures from Breitbart, I asked, but I know they're doing beyond expectation, and people are very happy with it. So I'm waiting to get those numbers. It'll be our first week, I think, Wednesday or so.
Production values, production values look good. How much did the movie cost to make?
I think it was around 2.5, which was crowdfunded by 30,000 people, because people wanted the story to be told. It's, you know, look, we have as you talked about, I mean, President Trump gets investigated in New York City for his real estate dealings before president, but yet they don't want to investigate Hunter Biden and the impropriety there.
It is. It's staggering. Listen. You put out a movie. People can watch the movie. They can make their own determination, as you said. I don't have any problem with any of that. I will try to catch up with the movie. Now, while I have you, I've known you for a while.
Yes.
And you were involved, probably still are, in that Lincoln organization in Hollywood, right?
Well, that kind of quieted down. It morphed into something else.
What was the name of that? Lincoln
Friends of Abe.
Friends of Abe. Okay, it used to be that was an organization where actors and people in Hollywood who had conservative or traditional beliefs met once in a while to kick things around. But right now there's a blacklist in Hollywood. I'm on it. I mean, I have I was the executive producer of 5 successful films. We have great properties, a tremendous Killing the Mob. You couldn't get a better cinematic property than that. We can't do business in Hollywood. So you have always been conservative, but you've worked. I mean, you're a good actor. And now getting behind this Hunter movie, are you afraid you'll never get any work in Hollywood again?
Absolutely. And there's been a blacklist. To say that there hasn't. And the hypocrisy of Hollywood, Bill, is that they've done more movies about the Joe McCarthy era when traitors were coming into our nation, as proven by Daniel Patrick Moynihan, a Democratic senator, when he made the Venona Project public. And meanwhile, they're doing the very thing they condemned to patriots and people that think differently. I want to lead a movement in terms of diversity of thought. You can have transsexuals, black, Hispanics, everything. They say, okay, we want to go this way. We have to put more people there, but not diversity of thought. And Screen Actors Guild should be held accountable for that, my union. And Hollywood should be held accountable. People like Norman Lear, who is an elder statesman, should say, you know what, this is wrong. We shouldn't demonize people that think differently. And it happens. I know it happens. You know it happens.
Everybody knows
and something needs to be done.
Well, it's Katzenberg and Spielberg who are the ones that are, I'm not going to say they're actively behind it, but if they would say knock it off, Jeffrey Katzenberg and Steven Spielberg, two of the most powerful Hollywood moguls, I don't even know then, though. I mean, the bitterness out there, and it's 9 out of 10 that they hate you if you're not woke. They hate you. They want to hurt you. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, I've never seen it so divisive. I mean, I came to Hollywood in 1977, brought there by Frank Sinatra, when I did my first film. And Hollywood was different. You had political different points of view, but people were cordial, and people would work. You would never condone anyone's. You would never not hire someone or watch their product or read their book or develop their piece of material because of what the content was, because of their political views.
I mean, it is staggering. It's terrible, but it's reality. So the movie, once again, is mysonhunter.com, because when you go there, you can watch the movie. It's free, right? You don't have to pay for it, do you?
$22.
Oh, you do have to pay for it. Okay, so it's pay-per-view. I'm glad you said that.
Well, no, but you own it. You own it. Once you download it, you own the film. And you can get other cues, because they're giving back, I believe, the funding of the film and stuff like that. It doesn't go to my pocket. It doesn't come to me.
But you should get a decent salary, Robert. You directed the movie. I mean, come on. And you got 8 kids, and I want those 8 kids all to go to a good college. Okay.
I know.
It's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm happy to talk with you. We've known each other for a while. And I hope that a lot of people go in and watch the movie. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bill. God bless you.